So today we announced another support package of 200 million for counter-drone systems. Of course, there was a massive air attack last night, and it showed again how important it is to support Ukraine with more weapons to take out those drones. So we announced that. Second, we signed an MOU with the Minister of Defense about industrial cooperation. It's part of the Build with Ukraine initiative, to make sure that both Dutch companies can invest in Ukraine, but also the other way around, that Ukrainian companies can come to the Netherlands, have joint ventures and ramp up the joint production. And third, we announced and we opened a Dutch defense cluster here in Kiev, because we see various Dutch companies, mostly technological companies, that want to come to Ukraine to develop their products here, to invest here. And we opened a coordination cluster here to make sure that Dutch companies can also come to Ukraine and help to strengthen the economy. So we were the first country as the Netherlands to buy one of those packages through the Pearl initiative. We bought one entire package ourselves, so 500 million in total, because we saw that the weapons and the ammunition that's part of the Pearl packages is needed by Ukraine. And the only way to get it to Ukraine quickly is out of the American stocks. So I think this is a good initiative and a good instrument. Of course, we are always looking at, what can we do more, maybe through the Pearl initiative. But if you look at our total budget in support for Ukraine, we have everything already allocated to very specific plans that are all useful to Ukraine. I hope that on Wednesday in Brussels that country will do more announcements about their military support, because we do see every day how much it is needed, how urgently it is. So I hope that more countries will announce more support to Ukraine. What I do see is that it's now more and more a select group of countries that are stepping up and speeding up, mostly countries in the northern part of Europe. But I always say that Ukraine is not only defending their own country, but also the rest of Europe against Russian aggression. So I think the best investment that we can do in our joint security is to help Ukraine. And I see that there are many countries in the south and the southern eastern part of Europe that are lagging behind. And I hope that they will also come forward with more support. So indeed, we have a caretaker government now for a few months. We have elections in 3 weeks. But from the moment that one of the political parties stepped out of the coalition, I've said as a Minister of Defense, our security policies, our foreign policy will remain the same, and also our support to Ukraine will remain the same or will even increase further. Because, regardless of the political situation in the Netherlands, the threat from Russia will only grow, and we need to have a clear response to that in order to keep Ukraine and the rest of Europe secure. So our foreign policy, our security policy cannot wait until we have sorted out things in The Hague politically. So Ukraine can count on us, Ukraine can count on the Netherlands, regardless of what happens politically. And I'm sure that also after the elections, if there will be a new government, I'm very positive that the support of the Netherlands will stay as strong as ever.